If you're getting started with running, or you're like me recovering from an injury after you have gained 12 kilos, I'm sure that different slow runners are popping on your feed. You probably have tried it, you might like it, so just roll with it. I would be happy if this is your style of running. But if you're like me and you're searching for a reason to avoid slow running, here is why you're probably right. I just wanted to ask you, have you asked yourself what are the cons of slow running? It's quite obvious, but slow running typically covers less distance in a given amount of time compared to faster running. So, if you have a busy schedule, this might be a disadvantage as you might need to allocate more time for your workouts to achieve your desired fitness goals. Here, making consideration that our only currency is time, we need to plan our budget correctly. So, for example, if you have only 3 hours available for running per week, doing 3 1 hour slow runs will in fact hinder your progress. We need around 200 minutes of zone 2 cardio per week, but of course, you know that walking can also be considered a zone 2 activity. So, if you want to speed up your running progress, or if you just want to build up more volume of your zone 2 activities, you need to start walking more. For example, walk to work, go and have a short walk after dinner, use the stairs, don't use the elevator. Every simple solution that you can implement is going to give you an advantage in the long run. Running too slow or too fast can make you hate running. Well, let's be honest, running is hard and that's why we love it. But if you engage mainly in slow runs, it will lead to boredom, lack of motivation, and of course, you're going to start skipping sessions. We don't want you to skip sessions because of the way you run. Consistency is key. So just listen to your body. This is the most important advice. If your body doesn't want to run slow, why force it? Also, the zone 2 is personal, so it can be calculated with a standard formula. For example, if your max heart rate is 190 bpm and you're running at 160 bpm, you have the same stress on your body, the same effort, as if your max heart rate is 180 and if you're running at 150 bpm. As a beginner, the first and most important thing that you need to do is to increase slowly your volume of running. Slow running might not effectively target certain muscle groups or promote significant muscle development. If you're seeking muscle hypertrophy or strength gains, adding strength training or higher intensity running sessions is a must. Your body will easily get used to the easy effort that you put in. For example, if I want to lift this bottle, I will need to do, for example, 20,000 curls in order to feel any benefit of lifting the bottle. But if I want to lift this weight, I will probably have to do 10 to 20 repetitions in order to feel any benefit from the weight itself. So slow run usually means easy effort, and easy effort is not always optimal for your muscle and tendon development. Oh shit! Unfortunately, I have gained 12 kilos and I became heavy and slow, so now I just want to get back in my running shape. And I have decided to change my running approach and base my running not on my heart rate like I was used to, but on my lactate threshold. And according to my watch, my LT pace is around 5:56 minutes per kilometer. In that case, I will be running at a slower pace ranging between 6:10 to 6:25 minutes per kilometer. If I have to run using the heart rate monitor and the heart rate formula, I need to be running around 1 minute slower in order to have the same benefit. When planning our training, we need to consider two things: the time budget that we have and our end goal. For example, improve the 3K time, 5K time, or even to run a marathon. The goal will and can change over time because on our race day, our bodies needs to be adapted. Let's make it simple. If you want to run a 10K race and during your training week you run only 10K, your body will be experiencing a whole week of training for the given event. But of course, if you run 20K per week and you go for a 10K race, your body will be experiencing only 50% from your weekly volume. So here we can exclude velocity from the picture, but of course velocity is our end goal. Otherwise events won't have the cutoff times. Simply said, by increasing your weekly volume, racing gets easier and easier. Here is my pro tip. In order to implement the new training strategy, your first task is to plan your route, so you don't get exhausted way too fast. When starting, for example, I will always choose such a lap of my route where I have at least 3 traffic lights that I have to stop on. Like that, you are avoiding the negative self-talk. Like, oh, I'm just a slow runner, I got exhausted, I'm crushed, I need to stop for a walk and go home. Basically, it won't hurt your ego. Also, a good tip is to wear a running belt or a running vest. People will think that you're on your 100k mark and that's why you look so bad. So yeah, always take the pro tips and follow them for better progress. I have a budget of approximately 4 hours weekly for training, and here how it's planned. You will notice that some running sessions can be replaced by a bike session. This is because you might need more time to recover in the beginning while still building volume. If you feel exhausted, because as we have already confirmed, you need to listen to your body, just go for a walk. Go for a walk, ride your bike, just try to increase the activities where your legs are moving. Here, as you can see, we have a simple example of how you can plan your training, and of course you can distribute the sessions as you wish.
So I'm here doing my workout today, and of course you have to listen to your body. I'm running to my target pace, but you know, if it feels easy, it's an easy run. If it feels hard, then it's a lactate threshold run. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and of course do not forget to like, subscribe, struggle but never die, and of course I would be glad if you share your running adventures with me. And yeah, see you next time, guys.